Please don't hate me for saying this, but sometimes the movie is better. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is April and today I want to go over 5 books where the movie or the TV show is actually better in my opinion. I am definitely someone who doesn't always read the book before the movie, so I don't know if that has a lot to do with my opinions on this matter, but all of these I have actually read the book and I really felt like the movie was done better or the TV show was done better. And yeah, it's okay if you don't agree with me. But it's my opinion and I'm sticking to it. The first book and show that I want to talk about is The Handmaid's Tale. If you've read The Handmaid's Tale, it is a very short book. And one of my biggest criticisms of it, which I think is done intentionally, is that you don't even get a name of this Handmaid's Tale. It is her account of her snippets of her life while she's in the truck going somewhere. And you really just don't get a lot from it. And I was left kind of disappointed and feeling like this is it. Like this is all this book is. Like that was my feeling to it. And that's also why I think the show The Handmaid's Tale I love so much better. There's so much more detail, so much more world building, so much more story that there is. It expands upon that book so much more that it's done so well. The drama, I mean, this show has made me cry several times. It's heartbreaking, it's heart-wrenching. It honestly stirs those feelings in me that sometimes makes it really hard to watch. In fact, I haven't finished the last season because I just had to stop. Wasn't in a good place to watch it, so I couldn't. There's also a lot of social commentary and a lot of situations that make you go, like, compare it to real now times that make you wonder, like, oh damn, are we heading down that tale? Are we turning into The Handmaid's Tale? Which can be very scary. So yes, definitely I think The Handmaid's Tale, the show, way better than the book, way better. The next one that I felt was better than the book. I recently watched this, Daisy Jones and the Six. Now I want to start off by saying the book in this is fantastically done, specifically the audiobook. It has a full cast of characters with incredible actors and I enjoyed it. But where I think this book faltered is those little looks and moments that you don't get in the book that you do in the show by watching the characters. Like, you know, the passing glances and those kind of things that make you read more into the motivations or the intentions of that character. Also, the songs. Like, you don't hear the songs in the book, but you do in the show, and the songs absolutely carry the show. I really loved it. The interview style, I think, just works much better in video form than it does in written form, because usually in written form you're in the character's head and you know a lot of their thoughts and stuff, but the way this is written, it truly is like an interview style. You don't get a lot of those, but in the show you do. And I loved Daisy so much. I loved Camille. Camille is my favorite. Yeah, the show, really well done. I'm really glad they actually put this out. I love the 70s vibe in this, and the songs I can't get enough of. They're on my Spotify. And yes, watch it if you haven't, read it if you haven't. I don't think you can go wrong with either, but honestly for me the show was a better way to ingest this story just because it gives you the whole package. The next one is Bridgerton. Bridgerton for sure. The show does it better. The Julia Quinn novels are not my favorite historical romances. Daphne's motivations sometimes really, in the first book, really unnerved me. Like what she does to the Duke in certain points, I really couldn't get on board with. What I really loved about the show over the books was the diversity, the sweetness to it, the modernization of it. And I am a historical romance reader. I really love historical romances, and I love that that show made it more accessible to so many more millions of people. It's going into its third season. Queen Charlotte was just out, and that was great too. And it has these stories that are just so lovely and wonderful. And, you know, love the music in it, love the characters in it. It really just brings these stories to life. Book characters I don't really like Colin, book Colin, despise him. He drives me nuts. However, show Colin, love. Why? Why is that? Book Colin just seems more arrogant to me, and it really turns me off. Love Penelope though. Love Penelope. The next one that I want to talk about is Pride and Prejudice. And now I'm cheating a little bit because I've tried to read this book several times, but honestly, I get so bored. So bored. I know I'm not a classics person, so please don't hate me, but it's boring. However, this particular Pride and Prejudice movie with Keira Knightley, it's perfection. Okay, it is perfection. I love historical romance movies, and this is like the quintessential one that I watch every year. It's just so wonderfully done, even though it's probably exactly like the book. I wouldn't know because I can't get more than 2 pages through it without falling asleep, but it's just so well done. It's so romantic feeling. I love the animosity between the characters. And again, it's like those looks and glances that you don't get in a book like this that really make it for me. I'm just kind of a movie watcher over a book sometimes, okay? And this is just one of them. And the last one that I want to talk about, another show from Netflix, Shadow and Bone. Shadow and Bone series. I didn't really like the original trilogy of Shadow and Bone, but I love the world it has. Particularly one reason why I like the show over the books is the changes that they made with Mal's character. In the books, he feels very much like a wet blanket, and you're just kind of like, really? You have a crush on him? Why? But show Mal, you really see that. Also, I mean, the whole thing is just, I love the expansive world. I love seeing the creatures, all of the, again, the actors doing things really well for me, just really bringing this story to life in a way that I don't think the book ever did for me. So it's a great show. In fact, another one that I need to finish the 2nd season of. I should probably get on that today. Anyways, there you have it. 5 times that I really think the movie or TV show did it better than the book. What do you guys think? Are there any movies that you think that are much better than the book? Or are you mad at me now? Thank you again for joining me as always. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.